I believe as a writer that there is a series or even a set of characters that can change the direction of a writer's career or even life. This is my story. This is the Butterfly Lily Project, and I welcome you on my journey. Hi, and welcome to another episode of the Butterfly Lily Project. Welcome to my home once again. This is episode 2, and today we will be talking about the artists involved in the Butterfly Lily Project. The artist involved in the cover work for the Lily series as well as the Butterfly series is an old friend of mine, Daniel Coates. I am an artist, that's true, and a lot of people say, well, why don't you just do your own artwork? I have done some of my own artwork, but I find doing the books and the artwork all at the same time gets to be a little bit much. So I hand my vision over to another artist, and we work together on it rather than he or she just doing it. And Daniel is one of them. He's a great graphics artist who lives in Edina, Minnesota, and he's an old friend of mine. We met when we were in college. And then another artist friend of mine is Carmen Mansky. She drew my vision of Lily, which you see in the intro. The butterflies that you see in the intro were done by Daniel, and the lilies were mine. And you will see all of those at some point in both of the series, and it was kind of a vision of all of us put together. We worked really hard on that. And another thing I'd like to talk about today is character development. Over the years, my character development has changed so much and grown so much. For a long time, I had no trouble figuring out the dialogue of things and the conversations that my characters were going to have, but I had a lot of trouble with the development of the character, the descriptions, and the things surrounding them. I got a few tips and tricks from other fellow author friends of mine, and they told me if I was more of a visual learner, go on Bing or Google and Google what I was trying to describe and look at those pictures and do my best to describe those pictures, then take that description and input it into my novel. That has helped me a lot. I've gotten a lot better at that. I'm not perfect yet. There are some times where they're saying, it sounds, or my editors will say it sounds like a bunch of talking heads, which means it's just all conversation and no description. So I'm trying to get better at that. But as a writer, you find for writing for nearly 14 years, you learn things down the road and you get better at them. And I just pray that God will give me the vision that He wants me to send to you. So that is that about character development. Another thing I wanted to talk about is inspiration. I take a lot of things that have gone on in my own life or I've seen go on in other people's lives without, of course, saying who those people are, and mesh those together into storylines that are interesting and don't make you want to fall asleep. I have had some things happen in my life that the writing of those storylines have helped me through those things, as you will see in further episodes with the Lily Girl books and the Vanessa books. There are things in my life that match their life that I've written those things on purpose so that I can work through it myself in my own mind and through or with God's help and my family help, I've worked through those, and those storylines have helped me deal with those things and work through those things. So as a writer, I find writing real life type fiction is the most intriguing for me. And then as a writer, I also want to talk about reading other authors. I read several other authors, such as Karen Kingsbury, Nicholas Sparks, Beverly Lewis, Nora Roberts. Let's see, I'm trying to think of who else I've read. Jeanette Oak. That's my assistant in the background. Tracy Peterson, to name a few. And my all-time favorite, as most of you know from reading my regular blog, is Karen Kingsbury by far. My only disappointment this year has been that I haven't had much time to read her. I've had to purchase her books, and they're sitting on my shelf waiting for me. But I haven't had much time to read myself. I've been working really hard on getting my projects out to you. So my hope is to finally get some downtime once I get some manuscripts into my publisher, and I can start reading once again. But those are my people that I look up to as a writer, and one day I hope somebody will say to me that I'm the one that they look up to. But in the same breath, I want to say that it's not me, it's God. He gave me these storylines, and I just bring them to you as I feel I'm supposed to. So today that ends the second episode of the Butterfly Lily Project. I hope you enjoyed, and once again, welcome to my home.